The last case of Benedict Fox review, my fair review. If there was a weird game in 2023, then it's this one. Weird in a good way, by the way. Benedict Fox is innovative as it gets, and even if games sells under Metroidvania tag, this is far more than a simple Metroidvania. I would go and say there is 20% paranormal detective game, 40% puzzle platformer, and 40% Metroidvania. This, in other words, is a mix of genres, 2D side-scrolling puzzle story, rich platforming Metroidvania. Now let's go to sections and rate Benedict Fox properly as it deserves. First section is the story. Story-rich game, really rich with solid writing. Mystery enveloped house of Benedict Fox's parents. You play as Benedict Fox trying to resolve the murder of your parents by entering limbo, alternate dimensions, and uncover hidden secrets and clues. There is more to this story, of course: inquisitions, failures, false clues, traps, betrayals, and a demon as your companion. Don't wanna spoil the story further. I loved it, but it left me with a lot of questions unanswered at the end. 8 out of 10 for the story, not bad at all. Next section would be game bugs and optimization. No bugs, no crashes, not a single glitch. Once I got stuck in a floor in the entire game, and one simple restart resolved the issue. Very fast loading screens, the game is optimized to perfection. 10 out of 10 for game bugs and optimization. Next section would be game time. So I 100%ed this one, and it took me around 18 hours to finish the game with 0 replay value. Considering the current $25 price, I guess it's around 9 out of 10 or so. Once it's on sale, it could go like with 10 or 15 bucks, then I would give it like 10 out of 10. Right now, 9 out of 10, the price is a bit too high for the time the game offers. The next section would be game difficulty. There are 3 branches with 3 difficulties to pick from: combat mode, puzzle mode, and map mode. Very innovative difficulty setup, by the way. I played on the hardest difficulty available for combat, hardest difficulty available for puzzles, and a Metroidvania style map. I died 100 times, but I blame clumsy controls and input delay. This is probably the biggest problem in the game: unresponsive controls and a floaty, clunky movement. That aside, challenge is there. Not in terms of boss fights that much. There are only 2 bosses in the game, by the way. In terms of puzzles, there's the challenge and how you backtrack the limbo. Some puzzles are really hard, but also very fair. 6 out of 10 for the game difficulty. Next section would be maps and graphics. Gorgeous looking game. It's unique as it gets. Map variety is low, everything is a limbo and floaty, but the amount of detail and backgrounds in Limbo are just straight amazing. There are some areas that really look great. UI looks great, crystal clear. Map is also great, and you'll never get lost. Game is not system demanding at all, by the way. I love the art style, cinematics, the main hub is just freaking awesome. Okay, main hub is really the main focus of the game. 9 out of 10 for maps and graphics. Next section would be gameplay. Well, what do you do in this game? You uncover clues in Limbo, you combine clues and you solve puzzles. Tarot cards, pins, locks, chess, dials, numbers, mathematics, letters, you name it, it's there in a game. As far as puzzles go, it's quite solid. As far as combat goes, it's classic: hit enemies with your knife, combo them or use heavy attacks, shoot them with your gun, or if you get mad, use companion smash and grab to evaporate enemies. Of course, double jumps are there, dashing, backtracking is also included, as well as boss fights and chase scenes. Those that love puzzle platformers will enjoy the game. Those that seek action Metroidvania will absolutely hate it. Gameplay is phenomenal. It's fun, but combat and movement is just on the verge of atrocious. 7 out of 10 for the gameplay. Next section would be leveling and itemization. No XP gain in this game and no skill points. You level up by collecting ink from monsters that you kill, and with ink you'll acquire new abilities that will help you open up some blocked passages or give you things like triple jumps, for example, to access new areas. Other part, it comes in terms of equipment upgrades that require some coin and specific items that are scattered throughout Limbo. Upgrades are classic: knife upgrades, pistol upgrades, and puzzle device upgrades. Raise damage, raise attack speed, raise ammo, etc. Last part of upgrades is classic boost usages of your health flask, your stealth bombs, your throwing daggers, etc. There are things to do, don't get me wrong, but most of the items are there for the story and puzzles, and very few for the actual combat and gameplay, and that's why I'm giving it 8 out of 10. It doesn't impact the combat that much. Next section is NPCs and Enemies. Solid amount of NPCs in the game, including demons, dead parents, and Inquisition. There are a lot of them to talk to and combine clues along the way. Enemy variety is very poor, only 8 type of demons and 2 bosses with 3 more chase scenes is all you'll get in this game. Everything else are puzzles. Bosses are also there to justify the story and not your actual skill. 6 out of 10 for NPCs and Enemies. The last section would be music and sound. Solid music, good sound effects, very good voice acting, and every single line of text is fully voice acted in this game. 9 out of 10 for the music and sound. Final verdict. We got 73 points in 9 sections, and that would be 8.1 out of 10 for the last case of Benedict Fox. I gave it high score because it's unique and innovative Metroidvania. I can't even call it Metroidvania, it's a 2D gorgeous looking puzzle side-scrolling platformer. For those that hate puzzles, this will be a very bad game, 3 out of 10 probably. So, if you're a fan of puzzles and Metroidvanias combined, this would be the only and the perfect mix of genres in video gaming history. Very good game. I hope to see similar one with far better combat mechanics next time from these devs. They can keep their puzzles, it's very unique to the game, but I would like to see that clunkiness, that movement, the combat, more bosses, more enemies, more action alongside those puzzles. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you on the next one. Thanks for watching.